pleasantly surprised by the level of conversation in the panel sessions, some really insightful sessions today, and some very good presentations that were nice and short. You got a good feeling of the message and the content behind that. Some really good insight around AI, which I thought was particularly relevant. It wasn't all doom and gloom, and the risk preparedness and how people are addressing that. Some really good conversations around that.
For me, is the collaboration, which is more of the information sharing, and also you collaborate with your internal colleagues and also your peers.
What's really stood out for me is how intimate the event is. It's you're having some really good conversations. It's very different where perhaps you speak to so many people, but you don't have those more valuable conversations. So it's not you don't get as much out of them.
Well, I think the biggest takeaway for me has really been the open-minded kind of attitude towards how can we learn from each other and that peer-to-peer knowledge sharing. So for me, capitalizing that and understanding, okay, how can we take those best practices and put them into effect in our daily working lives?
Taking part of the panel, listening to the conversations around reporting and how that's impacting investor decisions, I think that's been really interesting to learn about and how that's going to impact us going forward.
I think a lot of presenters gave a real good deep dive into what AI is out there in terms of the potential for use cases as well as the threats and so forth. That's very useful indeed, very knowledgeable.
It definitely feels quite selective as per decision makers and everything else. So I think it's a really nice venue and a great crowd.
As a financial services sector, we see emerging threats, and really it's around how we can collaborate and work better together to help solve and meet those needs. So absolutely a fantastic event.